Great. Well, thank you so much. And into the evening, I appreciate it. I will stick with the time frame because I got a friend here with the time clock. So let's try to get this done on time. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Rabun County, which is one of the 7 counties for which I am running in the 50th district. What I've been hearing tonight, and ever since I decided to run, is we all want the same thing. We all want health care for our people, our sisters, our brothers, our mothers, our aunts, our grandmothers, our children. We all want great education. We all want to save the rural values in our beautiful environment where we live. I live in one of the prettiest counties up here in Rabun. Where we differ is how we're going to make that happen. I'm a Democrat running in a very, very Republican district. I'm not partisan. I'm just who I am. And so what I want to say is that the principles that I'm running on are not partisan. They're not a party. They have to do with common sense solutions. Since 2002, the entire Georgia Assembly has been managed and run by the Republican Party. Those of us who are Democrats have been encouraged to run as Republicans. I'm very active in my community. I have been courted to run for office. I did run for office last year for the city and lost by 8 votes. I've been involved in leading coalitions. I have friends left, right, middle, center, all over the place. The reason they like me and the reason I think I'd be your best new senator for our district is because I am a coalition builder and I have some other ideas to solve these problems. And that's the difference. Thank you.
Well, thank you again for hosting this. My name is Bo Hatchett. I'm a Republican candidate for Senate District 50, and I ask for your vote. I'm pro-life, pro-Second Amendment, and I'm pro-Donald Trump's agenda. I live in Habersham County, and I have a beautiful wife named Ashley and 2 little girls, Hallie and Hazel. Coming out of the Republican primary, if you went and looked at the results from our race, you will see how close the race was and how important every single vote is. And, you know, as a conservative Republican, you know, the message right now is really, you know, everybody needs to make sure they get out and vote and exercise your right. This election is extremely important from, you know, the bottom ticket all the way up to the top. And I look forward to answering these questions tonight, and hopefully for those that haven't heard me, we'll have a chance to get to know me a little better. If you have any questions, you can always call me directly. Wait till after the debate, please. 706-499-6941, and I'm looking forward to tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Hatchett. Thank you both for your opening statements. We'll keep it with you, Bo, for question number 1. This again for the open seat Senate District 50. Bo Hatchett and Dee Daly. This is an open seat, one of the few we're discussing this evening. What is your vision for District 50, and how will you make that vision a reality?
Well, you know, this is an 8-county district. I'm, you know, grew up in Habersham County and moved my family back here because of the conservative values that I was raised on. A place where, you know, it's still okay to say Merry Christmas. And neighbors take care of each other. We look out for each other. It's what I want, the reason why I moved my kids back here. And so my main goal is to preserve those values that we have and, you know, continue to pass conservative legislation to help the people of this district. You know, this is, Georgia is turning purple. It's, you know, the governor's race a few years ago with Stacey Abrams, Governor Kemp almost got beat. And, you know, what my goal is to stand up and fight for our conservative values down in Atlanta and be a voice for the people.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hatchett. And question number 1 to you, Ms. Daly. This is an open seat, one of the few we're discussing this evening. What is your vision for District 50, and how will you make that vision a reality?
Well, I think I've already made history in making a difference in our 8 counties because I'm running. And I am a Democrat on the ballot. And of course, I am, as Bo said, hi, Bo, good to see you. Seen your picture, haven't met you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
and honored to be on this platform with you. And thank you all
Same here.
for arranging this. How I see it being different ties into my opening. Bo and I, we love this place. I've lived in my town here 20 years, moved up from Atlanta. I love everything, the people, the kindness, the goodness, the camaraderie. However, the things I don't like is how some of our people are being treated under a conservative government. And we have to talk about that. What I would say is, I'm proud that we're #1 in business. That's wonderful. And I heard the senator earlier speak about that. But we never talk about some of the other factors that are influencing common folk like me. For example, we are ranked in the bottom 5 when it comes to healthcare systems. Bottom 5. Yet, we're the 8th largest populated state, and we're making a lot of money with our businesses. I'm working towards balance. We need to have a balance. And as we get into tonight, I'll talk some more about some of the ideas I have that really aren't partisan. They're just common sense. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Daly. And for both of you, you might have heard this. I don't think you were at the opening, but you do get the person that answers the question first initially gets a 30-second rebuttal after the challenger has their after they answer the question. If you'd like that 30 seconds for you, Bo.
And I'm moving too much. I have to sit.
No rebuttal. Okay, we'll go on to question number 2. Ms. Daly, we'll ask a similar question that we did for the District 47 candidates with respect to liability protection for businesses related to COVID. Presently, that protection expires on July 14th, 2021. Do you expect any changes to the legislation or an extension of that sunset period? If yes, how long or on what basis?
I would expect they will extend it because it is helping our businesses. And I think that's important for me to say, because people think, being a Democrat, I'm not for business. I'm retired from General Electric Financial Services. I have had an entire four-decade career managing budgets and profit and loss responsibilities for international projects. So to answer your question, we need to protect our business people. Thank you.
And to you, Bo, same question. You want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, you were buffering when you read that.
Yeah, I'm going to repeat them all tonight. We'll ask a similar question that we did for the District 47 candidates with respect to liability protection for businesses related to COVID. Presently, that protection expires on July 14th, 2021. Do you expect any changes to the legislation or an extension of that sunset period? If yes, how long or on what basis?
You know, I had the privilege of going down and meeting with Senator Dean Burke, who's the head of Health and Human Services, and Ben Watson, who is also on Health and Human Services. And we actually talked about this specific bill. You know, July 2021, I wasn't sure when the expiration would be. And, you know, there's no telling where we're going to be with the coronavirus at that point. Hopefully, we would have gotten past it. And if Donald Trump is successful with his plan in getting a vaccine, I think we will be. And so I think that will be a bridge that we'll cross when we get there. But, you know, we are a pro-business state, as Dee said earlier, 7 years in a row, and I think we'll make the best decision for businesses and for the safety of our people. Thank you,
Bo. Dee, any rebuttal?
Well, my rebuttal keeps coming back to comments like, well, we're gonna do the best we can. We've been in power for almost 20 years, and if the best you can for us is that we're about to close our 7th rural hospital, and that we are ranked 46th in the nation in healthcare system, it doesn't jive to me. I have to disagree. It does not jive.